today we'll be presenting our DIP presentation. For our presentation, we aim to bring you into the story of our escape room and then followed by demonstration of each of our puzzles. So before I begin, imagine that you are in the Marvel universe. You woke up in a room that you're not familiar with and you don't know what's going on. And that's where our story begins. Welcome to SHIELD headquarters, ladies and gentlemen. I know that all of you have questions as to why and how you are here, but please remain seated and listen to the following explanations. As you may know or may not know, not long ago, a war has been fought between SHIELD and Thanos because Thanos tried to destroy Earth. But needless to say, since that we are all still here, we SHIELD won the battle. However, the victory came with a sacrifice, and that is Iron Man. To deal the finishing blow to Thanos, Iron Man snapped his makeshift glove and the gamma wave emitted killed him in the process. Even though SHIELD won this war, but we are not satisfied with this result because we believe that Iron Man does not need to be sacrificed, and we know that the world needs Iron Man. But here is where all of you come in. Iron Man needs you. Ever since the war ended, SHIELD has been finding ways to prevent Iron Man's death in the war, and we are successful in doing so. However, to carry out our plan in saving Iron Man, we need individuals that have not participated in the war, and that's why you have been chosen, handpicked by SHIELD to carry out this important task. To save Iron Man, we will need the time machine. The time machine is a concept proposed by Iron Man before his death. However, he knows that misuse of such a technology will lead to catastrophic results. That's why he had kept it well hidden. So, to begin building the time machine, first we have to locate the blueprint. The blueprint has been kept by Iron Man to prevent villains from getting it, because we know that such a device, if it lands in the hands of villains, they will do anything but good with it. And we believe that the blueprint contains all the necessary information to build this time machine, and also the materials required. But so far, we only have one clue, and that is a puzzle. We believe that by solving this puzzle, it will lead us to the blueprint. Next, after having this blueprint, SHIELD will go on to build this time machine. But you agents have a more important task, and that is to derive the secrets, unravel the secrets within this blueprint, as we believe that the operating manual may also be within this blueprint. And after unraveling the secret with the completed time machine, you can activate this time machine with the correct code, and then it will send you guys to time period before the war. And that's where we will continue to guide you to save Iron Man, to prevent Iron Man's death in this war. Good luck, agents. We await your success in the future with Iron Man. Thank you. That's our presentation, and next we'll begin with the first puzzle, the Iron Man's laser glove. Please.
So this will be the Iron Man's laser glove. So the first part, you will be playing a plot, which is the whole plot of the video. So basically, this is the hint. They'll be giving the hint for the puzzles for you to solve, which is in this box. It's a 3 minutes long video, so there's a hint in between the video, so you have to really take note of it. So this is the plot of the whole of our storyline.
You're gonna hold that for 3 minutes?
Do you want me to rewind? Basically, this is a plot. Okay. I'll go to the part where the hint is. Yeah, it's coming.
No, for the actual escape room, we will
Yeah,
just
that's the
put it
hint.
like playing there.
Yeah. So once you get the hint already, so basically, you activate this. So once you put the puzzles in together, then you activate this laser. So you need to point it at a certain angle, which is at here, to activate the lock.
This is not the point of friend's face.
Yeah. Then so you open and unleash the hint for the next clue, which is the
Which
blueprint.
is the so-called blueprint. And for the next puzzle, it's called the iron vault. Okay. It is called the iron vault. And actually to turn it on, because we are unable to bring echo here, it is like an AI like Amazon's Alexa.
Yeah.
So to activate, actually there will be, based on this blueprint, it will say activate by commanding AI Echo to turn on the iron vault. So it's a voice command, and so in the actual with the smart plug and Alex and Echo, this you will have to turn on Bloody Mary. Yeah, the name can be set. That time we call it Bloody Mary. So it will turn on by itself, and that's how you activate the iron vault. And after you activate it, this is what will happen. You will play a music, and the LED will start flashing. Yes. So the next steps, based on this, on the hint given on the blueprint, basically what we have to do is we will have to hold this button to activate the next sequence, which is it will come out. We will have 4 images on each side of the square of the cube, and what we have to do is to test our luck and try to get all 4 sides to have the same image to go into the final hint. Yes, so when we go into the next phase, it will change music to indicate that you have successfully so-called hit the jackpot. And it will show 2 images on the front side and the back side of the LED. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to overlap the 2 images. And the part that matches, like both parts that lights up, will cancel each other. And the part of the first image that light up, and with the part, the second image that didn't light up, it will remain. It will remain. And the image you will get is C and O. So from C and O, there's another hint on this blueprint where it says that only one element is suitable for the time machine. So from there, we will go to the periodic table. CO, only one element, and that's only cobalt. I can see the mass number of cobalt is 558.69. So from there, we will unlock the box with the password 5893, 58.93. We open it, and then it will give you the so-called hint to the next puzzle, the time machine, which is the hint to crack the activating code, which we'll go to the next group.
Okay, so to activate this so-called time machine, there's like 3 tricks to unlock this puzzle. So the first one, right, actually the one of the hint is already here. That says the password of this time machine. There's like four numbers here. 2 times 1, 3 times 2, 5 times 4, 2 times 3. Which actually means the row times column on this like hint. So from this hint they can figure out easily that the password is 1032. However, if they try to just enter the password into this machine, it will be wrong. Because there's another part to the password, which is the color. So they have to realize that actually, you see, on the board there's this like HINT, the hint, and the same thing is printed here. So what they can do is they can align these 2 hints together. Then they realize that actually each number actually carries a color. So the 1 is actually red color, the 0 is green, then the 3 is purple, and the 2 is yellow color. And then for the last trick to this puzzle is they have to figure out how to enter the password to the time machine. It's like there's no like number pad or anything. So because it's a time machine, so we decided to use the concept of time. So how it works, right, is this is actually connected to a capacitive touch sensor. So it can measure the amount of time that is being touched. So for example, the first, okay, we'll put this here. The first number is 1, red color, right? So I will just put this to red color, then I touch for 1 second. 1000. Then they will come out 1. Then 0 is green, 0. And 3 seconds purple. Purple, they have to like mix 2 colors, so it's like red and blue. So 1000. Okay, so if you press wrong, right, then you will have an error that says that it's wrong. Let me try again. And there's also a reset button, so in case like you press wrongly, you can just press the reset button and you can try again. And the last one is yellow. Yellow is. Then after that, they will come out the Avenger logo, and from there, the stage is clear already. Yeah. So this will be the last stage to our escape room.
Yes, so to close off, we know that escape room usually is you confine a room to escape, right? But instead of using a typical idea of a room, for us, our room in the escape room is actually a timeline. So for our game, is we are supposed to go to the past. So it's go to another timeline. Then from there on, you can have you can have other ideas, such as the next room is the timeline where before the war they're making preparation to save Iron Man. Then they successfully save Iron Man, and then the third room will be that the third room will be trying to go back because they already changed the past, so they're trying to go to the new future, something like that. So our idea of escape room is each room is a different timeline, and for this is just one room, the timeline whereby Iron Man died, and we're trying to go back to the past to change the future. And that's all. Thank you very much.
So any questions from the judges?
Seems rather complex, you know, the getting the clue from that cube and also entering your colors.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Is that your intention?
Yes, it's like actually it was even more complicated in the beginning. But because we received some feedback, like it's quite time consuming and you need to think quite a bit. So we actually toned out a bit more. For example, the blueprint. And the hint here is like we added after that because we tried to guide the players, you know, to give them like step-by-step hints to solve it. At first we gave them very little hint and they have to derive most of it themselves, which is a lot harder. So we tried to tone down already. Yeah.
Mixing colors to get then to enter the number by delay of time.
Actually, there will be like some. See on this like metal sheet, we actually got write like some hints,
instructions.
Yeah, like 0 equals to 0 seconds. Like we try to like make it easier for them, but at the same time we also don't want it to be too easy, so it won't be fun anymore.
Yeah, we don't want it to be follow the guide to solve the puzzle. We want it to to think a bit. Yes.
So for the LED cube, you said it's depend on your luck to get the correct sequence, right?
Yes.
How to increase the chance to get the right
so
one?
actually, at first we use there's a variation of 4 images, but we realized that it takes very long to try to trigger. So we change it to 3. So if we want to make it even more easier, right, we can actually cut it down to even 2. So the chance of getting the so-called the jackpot is easier, because we don't want it to just we don't want them to just hit the button and then immediately we go to the next phase. Then there's you don't know, it's there's nothing much to it if that's the case. That's why we added this so-called jackpot sequence, whereby the first time you press is most of the time you definitely won't get these. You definitely won't activate the next sequence. So they will be wondering, so what's going on? Why nothing happened? But if they refer it to look at the blueprint carefully and analyze the hints given, it specifically says that there's something called the jackpot. Then after a few tries, they see that how come every time come out the images is different? And we know that jackpot is actually those slot machines whereby we get the same image. Maybe we get the same image, then press a few more times, maybe it will trigger. Cause so far the time it takes to trigger the first sequence is actually quite fast. That's why we stick it with 3 instead of 4.
Actually, we designed this LED cube by ourselves. It's actually the probability to actually activate this LED cube is 1/27, which is set by the algorithm. It is written by C language, and actually the 4 planes actually controls by 16 functions of C programming languages. And you cannot find any reference on the Google. Actually, we all designed all by ourselves. Actually, we iron the 4x4x4 LED cube, and we write the algorithm with C function. Yes, C programming language. Yeah. So there's actually a lot of algorithms inside it.
For that keyboard, how do you detect the 1 second or 2 seconds delay?
Okay, so actually behind this, right, there are some sensors here. Then this sensor is the capacitive touch breakout. So what it do is it measure any touch applied to it. So whenever something touch it, right, the capacitance will change. That's why it can detect. Yeah, it's the work of this sensor. So I just connect to the Arduino and measure the like 1 and 0. So when it's touched, it will be like 1. When it's released, it's 0. And from there, I control what it do. Also in the Arduino, right, there's this timer function. So what I do is like whenever it sends a touch, you'll start the timer. Then you record the timer on the time on the timer. And whenever it releases, you record the time again. Then I minus the 2 time, right, is the amount of time that is being touched. So that's how I get the time.